More than 100 residents at the Cabo San Lucas apartments in Southeast Houston are feeling joyful after their eviction cases were dismissed. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm Daniela Guzman.
And I'm Keith Garvin. The complex is located on Ledge Street and Nathaniel. Our Rochelle Turner was the only reporter inside the Justice of Peace courtroom this morning, and she joins us live from the complex to discuss the next steps in the case.
And Keith, most of these residents are just happy they won't have to vacate the property. Now, some of them plan on moving out. I spoke to a representative with Lone Star Legal Aid who says she wanted to make sure tenant rights are protected.
I'm so grateful because we've been going through this for probably approximately like 2 years now.
Lucretia Clement is talking about a visiting judge for Harris County Justice of the Peace dismissing her eviction case against the Cabo San Lucas apartments.
I've been there since 2018, and we've had 6 different managements in the past 2 years.
The visiting judge dismissed over 100 cases this morning. Lone Star Legal Aid was there to represent eligible tenants.
And this becomes a top priority where we see a landlord that's trying to mass evict over 100 tenancies. That's a multiplier. We're talking about households, maybe upwards of 400 or 500 people in one day. That's a crisis for the county.
Residents at the complex say they are also dealing with horrible living conditions, and it's tough getting in touch with management about maintenance requests.
They never come fix nothing in my apartment. Right now, I don't have a light in my kitchen. My bathroom is full of mold. And I've been in the hospital several times behind it.
Lone Star Legal Aid says when it comes to reporting an issue at your apartment, it's important to read your lease, follow the Texas Property Code, and provide a formal written notice.
Unfortunately, you hear tenants complaining about repair issues, and we know as legal aid lawyers that most tenants don't know how to properly complain about repairs.
And Carney says it's also important that tenants know that they can only request those repairs if they are up to date on their rent. Now, I did go to the leasing office today. A representative had no comment. To learn more about Lone Star Legal Aid and tenant rights, look for the story at clicktohouston.com. Reporting live in Southeast Houston, I'm Rochelle Turner, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Rochelle.